age children, they know that. We've seen this in the threats against the vets and law enforcement, have we not, from ISIS?
Yes, we have.
Now, when I was saying that, and let me share this, there comes a time when calling names, whether you're calling, I've been called a fear pornographer, I've been called a doom porn guy, I've been called everything in the book. But the point that I'm making is not in defense of myself. They cannot deny what's happening right now. The point is that when you deal, and I want to stay, they always say, stay on point, stay on point. I'm talking about a spear. I'm asking about literally that the living God would grant a spear tip that would go straight to the heart with truth tonight and wake people up out of the slumber. I know now why the prophet said, awake thou who dwellest in the dust of the, awake from your slumber. We are in a state of narcosynthesis. That means that we are absolutely anesthetized to the reality around us. We have been born into a virtual, or let's say adopted into a virtual world, so that everything and all data coming at us, all voices coming at us, all electronic stimulus coming at us is to keep us away from that wonderful God-given ability to think. So it's going to be by using foreign troops. That way there is no concern that someone won't pull the trigger on their own people. Remember, we started this whole information movement 25 years ago with the different questionnaires. Would you fire on American citizens? Yes. Now we've come to find out that the United States brought in foreign mercenaries. And what's interesting, especially with the Russians, you've reported on, I've reported on it, yet we were at World War III in a countdown mode. Most people don't know a defense condition, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then within each of those are specific postures. So I don't think people have any understanding of how serious this time frame is. Because now that it's a given, it used to be assumed that the United States would betray Israel. I want to make a statement on Israel right now. I'm talking about the nation where Jerusalem is its capital, that Jesus Christ will sit on, but prior to him coming to sit on his throne, Jerusalem, the Antichrist will come and sit on his throne. That's why everybody who is upset, you don't see right now in the streets of Israel the Israelis beheading people. You don't see the picture. And look, I'm not excusing anything. All I'm saying is that people have been absolutely modified in their critical thinking skills. That's one thing, Dave, you as an educator have brought up all the time in your writing. John Kerry is doing everything he can to destroy Israel. By the way, what state is Kerry from? Oh, Massachusetts. What state is experiencing the worst storm or one of the worst storms in their history and still going and going and going? Gee, it's Massachusetts, Boston. Why don't people see cause and effect? We're dealing in and I used to write about nuclear weapons, nuclear war. It was one of my, I guess you'd say strange hobbies 20 years ago, wrote a book on it, never published it. I have one book that I should have published. The reason I didn't publish it is called Lucifer's Luggage, Suitcase Nukes in America, is because a certain amount of information that was supposed to be given to me by a multi-star general never came forward. But by living in the world of clandestine nuclear weapons and the trafficking of nuclear weapons, I was not a trafficker, but I was talking to traffickers. The idea that people can't get their hands on nuclear weapons is absolutely astonishing, ignorant, and nothing more than psyop. So saying all that, they're going to do exactly what they said they're going to do unless they're stopped. That's why Pastor Langford, myself, Doug Hagman, Joe Hagman, you others have joined with us in prayer worldwide to stop the coming slaughter of Christians. So it's going to be under very, 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 and when they say lightning strike, I've been told they expect the whole thing to be done in 3 days. 3 days, Dave. 3 days.
Listen, I don't doubt that. People are foolish if they think that what's going on in the Middle East, Christians, is not going to be happening on American soil before much longer.
Well, and let's say this, it was. Where was the first? Now, let me share something. The day is coming where the disconnect between the supernatural presence of evil and the physical manifestation of that evil is over. We saw Oklahoma City have a satanic, what was it called, black mass, and gee, where was the first beheading in the United States? Oklahoma City. There is still a disconnect. What's amazing to me is that the Satanists, the occultists, the globalists, the Luciferians, they live in the supernatural. The Christians are born by the divine intervention of the living God through Jesus Christ. God said, behold, I give you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy. And people want to dismiss the power of God while the rest of the world embraces the power of darkness. That's not a recipe for victory. That's a recipe for slaughter, but it's not on God's terms. God said his people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And it's not because you and everyone else out there speaking the truth, it's not because you're not speaking, it's because they won't receive it, okay? So when God said his people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, it's not because it isn't presented to them, but they reject it. And we're living now in a society that simply can't embrace the fact of supernatural evil manifesting in the present time. And what you just said, Dave, I just want to ditto. It's not coming here. It is here already.
How so?
I'm sorry?
I'm not aware of Christians being led to the slaughter yet in America. Is there something I don't know yet?
Well, forgive me. The spirit of a radical, quote, Islam, and let's just quote Erdogan of Turkey, he said, Quit trying to define radical and Islam. Islam's Islam, okay? Forgive me, but we have right now in this country the complete control of the intelligence community under Islam. Do you know that? You've written about it.
Yes.
You posted an article, I think, that I sent you some information on who's who in the current administration. You want to address that? Am I embellishing the truth to say, look at the heads of the Defense Department, the CIA, the NSA, the DHS? You address that, Dave. You wrote the article on it.
Well, you're right. And not only that, the fusion threat centers and the whole 9 yards. We're going to step aside for our first break. You got time to get a quick drink of water, and we'll be back with Steve Quayle after these messages.
Many people have experienced the benefits of drinking all-natural Life Change tea. The unique blend of 8 herbs helps detoxify your body so you can live a healthier life. Numerous testimonies have been given about the benefits of drinking Life Change tea. So, are you drinking Life Change tea? Interested? Log on to getthetea.com. That's getthetea.com. Many are so impressed with our product, they order a year's supply. And why not? When they do, they receive 2 months free. That's a $70 savings. The body is meant to heal itself. Sometimes the body just needs a little help. Get the tea at getthetea.com. That's getthetea.com. Or call us at 928-308-0408. That's 928-308-0408. This is not an ordinary green tea, and it's not available in stores. This tea helps with digestive problems, acid reflux, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and as talk show host Jerry Doyle says, it'll make you as regular as a baby bird. Enjoy your life. Get Life Change tea at getthetea.com.
Broadcasting to the U.S. and around the world by way of clear digital audio, 22,500 miles above the planet. This is the Global Star Radio Network.
Are you prepared for the future? Do you know how to navigate past the upcoming dangers before it's too late and seize budding opportunities before others do? Forecasting worldwide since 1980, Gerald Celente, publisher of the Trends Journal, provides timely and accurate trend forecasts that have earned him the reputation as the most trusted name in trends. The proof is in the hundreds of accurate forecasts Celente has made over the past 30 years. The 1987 stock market crash, the clean food trend, the dot-com bust. The Trends Journal alerts subscribers to early, subtle signs of crucial trends that will shape our future. It allows readers to anticipate change, recognize the implications, and take proactive strategies. Put your money where your mind is with Gerald Salenti's brilliant and indispensable Trends Journal. Go to trendsjournal.com or call 845-331-3500. That's 845-331-3500.
When you think of getting old, what comes to your mind? Spending the last years of your life in a nursing home? Staring out a window? Medicated to keep you docile? Not able to recognize your own kids? Suffering with some dreaded disease until you die all alone? Well, think again. One of the premier doctors in the world, Dr. James Forsythe, wrote the book Anti-Aging Cures. Life-changing secrets to reverse the effects of aging. Your key to the real fountain of youth. And Suzanne Summers, the perpetual face of eternal youth, wrote the foreword. As mentioned in the book, Royal Velvet is the most cost-effective, easiest, and complete way to reverse the effects of aging. It's true. So, do you want glowing skin, less wrinkles, thicker hair, less gray hair, your hormones balanced, improved memory, a toned physique, greater energy, less pain and stiffness, as well as benefits too numerous to name? Go to RoyalVelvetNow.com. Click on the rinse icon in the upper right-hand corner, and within a couple of days, you can be on the path to youthful living. RoyalVelvetNow.com. Your life will never be the same.
The lining of your lungs is supposed to be protected with glutathione to neutralize incoming irritants. In the absence of enough glutathione, your lungs are more prone to irritation. Listen to the real-world results of one man using a powerful glutathione-supporting food.
Hi, my name is Bill O'Brien. I generally suffer through an asthmatic breathing type situation. My breathing is shallow and generally constricted in the nose and lungs. After consuming One World Whey today, I have tremendous energy and also notice my breathing is free. I can feel the air in my left nostril, and it is free all the way to my abdomen, which is pretty remarkable because I rarely get that feeling. Being a singer, I love feeling this unrestricted voice. The only thing new I've actually added to my routine is One World Whey. Wow.
Call 888-988-3325. That's 888-988-3325. Or visit oneworldwhey.com. That's oneworld, WHEY.com.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
What makes noise? It's ringing in my ear. What makes noise? And I can't really hear you in the flickering fear.
Dave Hodges is as mad as hell, and he's not gonna take it anymore. This is the Common Sense Show with Dave Hodges.
Welcome back, and you are listening to the Common Sense Show. This is your host, Dave Hodges. Our special guest for the first 2 hours is none other than Steve Quayle. His website is stevequayle.com. He's got a new book. We'll be talking about that later. I've got information on how to purchase it up on my website under tonight's show description at thecommonsenseshow.com. Steve, as we went into the break, you made a really cogent point about the Muslim Brotherhood infiltration of our federal government in executive decision-making positions. And I'm not talking benign Muslim Brotherhood. I'm talking people that have connections to direct connections to terrorists in the Muslim Brotherhood. In other words, this is McCarthyism come true, but instead of communists, so to speak, it's Muslim terrorists. Is that a fair characterization?
Oh, absolutely. And again, ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. From the time the first slip of the president's tongue when he was talking about his Islamic faith, and George Stephanopoulos corrected him, said your Christian faith, a tree is known by the fruit it bears. And God holds us responsible for our decisions. And I think what's hard, Dave, for people to understand is that wicked nations get wicked government. I want people just to look at where we're at. We've had, and you did a great article on this, and again, Dave, I commend you because I don't have the, I would say, linear writing skills that you have. I'm good on some of the most obscure and obtuse stuff, but the point being is that if you look at the military, it's been systematically taken apart. We're seeing all money shifted from external fighting capabilities to internal capabilities. And I want everybody to ask the simple question, when did the American veteran become the enemy? Next question, when did a housewife teaching her children homeschooling become a terrorist? When did anybody who believes in the First Amendment, the Second, Third, Fourth, or let's go to the Second Amendment, when did we become the enemy? So again, it becomes very, very pertinent to all of